Greetings, everyone. I am not at a theme park, baby. But by the time that you have watched this, officially, I have been doing YouTube videos for an entire calendar year. How crazy is that? I just wanted to kind of jump in and just kind of talk about a couple of things that I've learned in this journey of YouTube, which is a lot, actually, and I want to just kind of detail it out. Firstly, I gotta say thanks. In a year, I didn't really imagine that I would have, I would say, 840 subscribers. So I want to just kind of take you back real quick. Now, okay, so when I say that it is a year, my camera just keeps getting just focused all over the place. Just keep moving. But if you guys know me, I'm always moving. But last year, I literally was sitting in Las Vegas. I was on my couch, and I used to watch 3 videos. And I will talk about this all the time. I watched 3 videos. I would watch Kyle from View from the Cheap Seats. I will watch Tim Tracker, and I would watch Adam the Woo. All 3. And I didn't watch anybody else. Well, there was a 4th. I would watch Video Game Donkey. And I 100% love Donkey. In fact, I may rate Donkey higher than a lot of people on the list. Yes, that means I rank Video Game Donkey higher than Adam the Woo and Tim Tracker. It's Video Game Donkey. I don't know what to say. In fact, there's a lot of inspiration of Donkey in my videos for the eagle-eyed folks. However, I sat on my couch for last year and I watched your videos, and this is around the time I made that decision to move to Florida, to Orlando. And I, just much like what you people would do, or the people that are watching, they would, hey man, it'd be cool if I got to hang out with them or meet them or do something in that matter. So around that time, I kind of started playing with the concept of YouTube. I created a channel. It was the kind of the beginning stages of what Negrorlando would become. It was a channel that I called Life of Miter, which is kind of a spin of my gamer tag, which I've had for a very long time, and it was just inspiration. And in fact, those videos are still on there. It's literally the first 3 videos that I posted before kind of going into a different route. But the Life of Miter series is just me just kind of just talking and documenting daily life. And I'll have another one probably by next week, and it'll be the last one, and it just kind of details. It's one of the lost episodes. I didn't post it because I didn't understand how everything was going to work, and I never really truly did. And it was during the time that we were moving from Vegas to Florida, so you guys can actually kind of see a little piece of that. But I think when I moved out here, that was kind of the, let's do it. Let's make this a reality. So, I didn't think that within a year I'd be hanging out with all the people that I watched in a year's time. That's cool. That's a really cool thing to know, that the people that you watched, the people that you looked up to, the people that gave you inspiration for the next day and the next day, you built a friendship with them. And I think that is admirable from those three. And from that, I can't take that away. You know what I mean? They owe me, or I owe them so much. You know, it was early on that Kyle really kind of took me under his wing. I mean, he was on board since the early moments. I would say since like episode 30, 31, and then, you know, huge spikes when I saw Adam the Woo on the day that he got banned, which was unfortunate. But man, that was a wild day. And, you know, I think this recent video when I got to hang out with Tim, and he was such an elusive person. I mean, the two of us was like this for forever. And that's really well documented into the vlogs. I think I would say one of the earlier ones, episode 8, when I went to Universal Studios for the first time. I met him there. I didn't really talk to, I talked to him, but I was really nervous, and then I wouldn't see him again until months later, until we went to the first day of Food and Wine, and then again months later until this recent one when we saw the fake Mariah Carey. But the fact is that I like just hanging out with the three of them gave me a lot of inspiration, inspired me to kind of continue what I'm doing, because maybe I'm an inspiration to somebody out there. Maybe I inspire one of you who are watching this YouTube video, and you know, maybe you guys are sitting there and you guys are trying to find a direction in your life, and maybe I'm there to provide humor on those down days, or maybe I am giving you guys hope. I don't know, but I hope I'm doing something positive out there in the internet. Or I think that's kind of where a lot of this is kind of driving, you know, just kind of detailing on like what I think and how I feel about this whole year experience. I met a lot of cool people. You know, I think the very first vlogging friend that I made out here was Gregory George, or Adventures by George. He was literally the first one that I knew and that I would talk to kind of periodically, and then kind of went into the kind of snowballed, and you know, got to meet people through the vlogging crew. Nice group on Facebook. You know, if anybody's on Facebook, you search the vlogging crew, and it's a great forum for people who are just getting into it, wants to know about it, like how to start. That's a great place to go. But for meeting George, and met Ryan, Paul, Jason, who's been really supportive in all of this, Chris, DJ, Nola Deej. I'm trying to, there's no specific order. This is all from the top of my head. You got Craig, the Scottish guy. Alma, you've been awesome. Also, Nola Dad 08. Brian, you know. Who else? Who else out there in Facebook land? I met a lot of people through the vlogging crew group. You got Sean Rockin' Boxes, who's been like hands down, like he's been a big supporter. He's been an awesome cat to me, like amazing, and just a and you got Sean Rockin' Boxes, and you got the Swedes out there, who's been like just my boy out there. We talk sometimes. Bottom of YouTube, like just a talented guy. To me, I think he's talented, and man, like just on and on and on and on and on and on and on, and it's been a whirlwind, to say the least, of what this journey is. Now, I think I was thinking if I wanted to have just a giant list of things that I wanted to kind of cover, but it's all just kind of in here. And it's just kind of scattered all over the place. I think one of the things I'm thinking about, especially with the channel, I mean, there's really two things that I'm thinking. And it's not necessarily like a direction, because here's the thing. I'm a guy from a very theatrical background. I mean, I've done theater. I've done a lot of improv. I actually did a lot of stand-up in Las Vegas. So this channel is, to me, revolutionary. Like, absolutely revolutionary. And I think I'm doing something different. And I think there's more people that are doing things different when it comes to Disney vloggers and going to theme parks and stuff. I mean, when you watch Prince Charming Dev, I mean, he does amazing things, and he's just like me, right? Like, there's not a whole lot of black YouTube vloggers who go to theme parks. I mean, there's maybe 3. Like, there's myself, there's Prince Charming Dev, and Zombie Chris. Those are the 3 that I know of. But I think because of that, there's something different. It's a breath of fresh air. I feel like I'm breaking through to something that may or may not exist. Or maybe I'm just making it up. I don't know. But it's just kind of almost like a different perspective from the norm. Like, what is normal when it comes to typical Disney vloggers? You know, sometimes I don't know about the changes. Sometimes I don't know about this or that or whatever, but I know how to be funny. And I think that's my key. But I think I'm onto something. Now, if I'm wrong, just tell me I'm wrong. Just leave a comment at the bottom. Say, Sean, you're completely wrong. You're all over the place. You're not revolutionary. You're everybody else. Just go ahead and tell me that. Just say it. Or not. I don't know. I'm just rambling. Yeah. But now I'm thinking about it. Definitely go out and subscribe to those 2 guys. Prince Charming Dev. Subscribe to Zombie Chris. Subscribe to Paging Mr. Morrow, who is doing amazing things. He makes me laugh. He makes me laugh. Smash that subscribe button on those 2. I'm just dropping channels, man. Because these are people that inspire me. Like, I'm watching them before I go to theme parks. I'm hyped. You know? And every single person that I've come in contact with, that, you know, through that group have been inspiring. And then they'll tell me, like, hey, I've been watching this channel for a long time, and it's been surreal. I'm not one to get picked out at the parks. I think because I just changed my look, I just kind of become like a chameleon in the background, but that's okay. It's not the thing that dictates my entire essence and being. I mean, there's a couple times that that's happened, and it's very awesome to meet people who have been watching the channel from the start, and it's amazing. It's been an amazing ride. Like John, Patrick, Sam, you know, we hung out a couple times. Who else? Oh yeah, Josh, and from Main Street Citizens, and you know, Day of Steve and Jordan Gasly. You see that? Just name dropping. Name dropping for you. I'm going to call this a name dropping episode. I'm just saying, for an entire year and the people that you've met and the people that you have come in contact with and how you grow as a person and how you grow as a channel and how you grow into your success, you can't do it alone. So you have to use your friends, right? So again, there's no paper here. It's just me. It's just me just rambling for the past 15 minutes. I think the other thing that was really cool that I got to do is kind of venture into like making t-shirts and stuff like that. And I know that was like early in the game for me, but I do have t-shirts. They're in the comments actually, negrorlando.rageon.com, and I typically just make whatever I think I can and just throw it on a shirt. And I'm like, wow, one day I'm gonna wear that shirt. I don't know when, but I'm gonna wear it. And then sometimes I'll order my own gear just to wear, which is actually pretty cool that you have seen. But I also seen a couple of people wearing my shirts at the park. Another guy, Paul from California, has worn my shirt twice in Disneyland, and that's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to see that when somebody wears your shirt out in public. As far as I know, it's like that's just me, right? But I'm seeing so many people get on board because they believe in what I'm doing. And the funny part is, the biggest irony is a year ago, I didn't know if anybody did care. I didn't know that anybody cared about me, little old me. Like, spent most of my time in my living room and my couch and to myself a lot. And I didn't know if anybody really worried about me. And now I have 840 people who care about me. And that's worth saying that I'm doing amazing. I want to keep making the things that makes you guys laugh. I want to keep making the videos that everyone enjoys. I still want to continue to go to another theme park, baby, and have a great time, and laugh and joke with all of you. But I also want to give back. You know, the thing about setting yourself apart from the others, so it makes you different, is you're willing to do different things. As far as YouTube is concerned, you want to be different. You want to be an entirely different entity than what is expected, what is to be allowed. I want to be different. How do I set myself away from being like this guy, or being this guy, or being this guy? I want to sit at the kids' table too, but I want to be different. I have a Patreon. I mean, I have one Patreon in there. Ron Huckabee, shout out to you, bud. He's been here since almost the very start. So big shout out to Ron Huckabee. I 100% appreciate all of his support. Absolutely. He's been my one patron, which is pretty amazing, which is awesome. And I'm not really going to push that on anybody. If you guys want to donate, donate. If do it, have a good time. But what I would like to do is like 50%, maybe even 70% of what I make off of the Patreon, what I make on the views of YouTube, what I make on the t-shirts, I just want to donate it. I want to donate it to charity. I really like to try to give back. I think that's my way of doing it. The money, sure, it may come to the creator for, you know, like a subscription, I suppose, but why wouldn't we just give back? Why wouldn't I just help the community? If I'm an inspiration to you, and I want you to have that same arc of growth and continuation that I have, then I want to do something better too. So I want to take some of that. I want to donate it. I want to donate it to, you know, autism awareness, or even, you know, I talked about in my Coco video, the, you know, Alzheimer's, like a group of Alzheimer's. I don't know too many, but that's what I want to do. That's kind of direction I like to take it. And that's more of the behind the scenes. But if I have a big heart, and I want to be a bigger inspiration to everyone that's watching, more so than I am. If I am, I don't know. I don't know. But that's my game plan anyway. I think that's kind of one of the big things I did learn. Like as far as like my year in YouTube is just having fun and making videos that makes me laugh, and making videos that makes you laugh, but primarily making videos that make me laugh. Because I go back and watch these videos and I'm giggling the same way as you are, as if I've seen it for the first time. And I'm like, wow, this is genius stuff. And it's hilarious. Every day with me going to Disney is like a new day. You never get bored. I never want... Man, Sean is having a great day. If you guys have already noticed that I've been changing my outro a little bit because I want to inspire you. I want to inspire you guys. I want to inspire every single person that watches the video. I want you guys to feel empowered. I want you guys to feel a part of something that is bigger than me, but it lies in you. It lies in the person watching it, and you are so much stronger than you could ever imagine. So, if you noticed, I've been closing my vlogs with, you know, you can do what I can do. Smash that like button. And I think that's the motto that defines me. That defines you. You can always smash that like button. You can always smash that subscribe button. And I would love for everybody to do so. But honestly, I want every one of you who watches this video be a better person in 2018 and forever, and every single day for yourself, and grow and be an awesome person. Sheikah and I, we're growing too. And our path is about to be awesome. And it's about to be amazing. And I love that girl so much. And Sheikah has her channel going. If you haven't noticed, go ahead and subscribe to Sheikah B. And she's doing her thing with her journey, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch. It's beautiful to see someone grow that way. This has been an awesome year, guys. It's been an amazing year. And I can't wait to take you on the journey of what we got going in 2018. So again, thank you guys for watching this rambling 25-minute video. and remember, like, I'm just a dude with a camera. But you have the power. You can easily do what I do. Just go out there, smash that like button. I'm out. I can't just end it like that. What is that I'm wearing? All right, I can't just end it like that. I do want to kind of give a little bit of shout out to all these different channels that I love watching. I do want to just give some shout outs to my friends. I mean, the friends that I made in a year. I'm going to try to remember everybody as closely as possible. I'm going to go right down the list. So here we go. Big shout out, Adam the Woo. Let's give a shout out to Tim Tracker. Let's give a shout out to View from the Cheap Seats. Let's give a shout out to Ears to You. Let's give a shit out to shit out. Let's give a shout out to Ears to You. Let's give a shout out to Adventures by George, Splore and Ryan, Mark Fun Jones. Let's give a shout out to Paging Miss Tomorrow. Let's give a shout out to Theme Park Brews, one of my new friends that I just made. Let's give a shout out to Prince Charming Dev. Let's give a shout out to Gabe Infinity Watch. Let's give a shout out to Comics Guide 101. If you guys love comic books, go check that guy out. Let's give another shout out to Sean Rocketbox. Let's give another shout out to Bottom of YouTube. Let's give another shout out to Jackie BK, Super Enthused. Let's give another shout out to Super Kicking It with Kelsey, because she likes wrestling just like I do. There's not too many wrestling vlogs out there. Let's give another shout out to Being the Elite. I know those guys. Let's give a shout out to those guys. Let's give another shout out. Who do I know? Who do I know? Oh, I'm running out of memory. I'm running out of memory. I'm running out of memory. Shout out to Bart Scott. He's up there in Chicago. He's freezing to death. But let's give another shout out to a guy who's on the other side of the coast. That's Movie Mania Nick. He's over in B-More, and he's freezing too, because it's Baltimore where they filmed The Wire. It's always cold. That Florida guy. Let's give a shout out to that Florida guy. Let's give a shout out to Around Orlando Vlogs. Let's give a shout out to 7 foot tall Connor. Yeah, 7 foot tall Connor. Connor White. I think that's his last name. Yeah. Let's give a shout out to him. Let's give a shout out to Jordan Gasly, The Day of Steve, Main Street Citizens. Let's give a shout out to Skunking Around with Paul Smith. Let's give a shout out to insert anything here. Daryl Turncott. Let's give a shout out to Alma Journeys. Let's give a shout out to Chris Reed. Let's give a shout out to Nola Deej. Let's give a shout out to Nola Dad 08, who's been playing games that's been unbeatable, but he's been beating them. How crazy is that? Let's give a shout out to Rick's Flicks. Let's give a shout out to Rick's Flicks. Let's give another shout out to Zombie Chris. Let's give another shout out to you know, the problem with doing this by memory is that you often forget. Like, remember me when some... Remember me. Let's give a shout out to Jason Schumbera. Let's give a shout out to let's give a shout out to She Could Be. Let's give a shout out to my girl who's doing her own thing, her own channel. Let's shout her out. Let's do that. Let's give a shout out to Exit Through the Gift Shop. Let's give a shout out to all those people. And if I miss you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Guys, it's been one whole year. And so I'm excited. I'm excited to sit here, do this vlog in my PJs. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I hope I'm just as funny, just as inspirational as you like me to be. Let's go for another year. And this time, let's go for 3,000, baby. If you're in, just like I'm in, if you're ready to do this, if you're ready to see Negrorlando more in 2018, to play with the big boys, to sit at the big boy table, you smash that like button, you smash that subscribe button, and most of all for you, you smash that life button. I'm out. Make the ground shake.